Coming soon.
Hey! There's people. Hi, people. I'm a people, too. How do? Let's see. I am here to bring you the new shit. Oh, I cursed. I didn't mean to curse. The new junk. The new whatnots. Hi. Welcome to JD's Hero Complex, 4327 Main Street, Manayunk, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, United States, the planet Earth.
The galaxy.
Which galaxy?
Which one?
I don't know.
Milky Way, I think I'm pretty sure
Is that
where we were last time.
Is that yeah. Max says, "Hi, my dear friend and favorite entrepreneur." Hi, Max. You sent me a text, didn't you? Let's see. What was that text you sent me? You were asking me about something, and then, let's see. Oh, hi, Molly. All right. I don't have a coffee. Sucks. I meant to get a coffee. I want an ice. It's hot outside. I want an iced coffee. All right. So I got boxes and boxes upon boxes of stuff to show you today. Let's get started. I'm going to dive into the grab bag. Hey, Tony. How you doing? Good to see your face. I don't see it. It's good to see your profile pic. Yeah, about the Super Socks shop stuff. Oh, that's right. You wanted the Super Socks hammer. I'm going to ask Brian, who is here helping me, if we have that once he's done with a customer. All right, let's see what's up. I've been watching The Walking Dead, you guys. I'm like catching up on The Walking Dead. It's been great. I finally got to Negan. Boy, was that stressful. Oh, boy, howdy. Oh, and I'll show you something. I had paid Ben Caldwell, comic book extraordinaire, illustrator and writer Ben Caldwell, for a commission. And I said, I want a badass lady. And I gave him a choice of a bunch of different of my favorite female characters. And let him choose, because if you're doing commissions and stuff, sometimes it's nice to give artists their own choice of who they feel like drawing that day. Like, oh, give me a Spider-Gwen. I don't really feel like drawing a Spider-Gwen. So I gave him a bunch of different options, and the one he chose was Furiosa. And so I just opened this. I just got this in the mail by Ben Caldwell. He did it back in 2020, and then he messaged me the other day and was like, oh, shoot, dog, I forgot to mail this out. So it just came in, and it's a lovely little watercolor painting, it looks like. And I love it. I loves it. So yeah, I'm going to frame this and put it up. Also, if you get a chance, support Ben Caldwell. He's great. All right. Oh, Noel, what's up, buddy? Oh, I'm sorry. What's up, dummy? That's rude. Stormbreaker, that's what it was, Max. Thank you. Hey, Brian.
Hey.
Wave. There he is.
Hey.
There's Brian. You can see Brian Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m. on the Spoiler Alert podcast live stream that we do here on the YouTubes. Yeah. So, Brian, if you go over to the Super Sock Shop display,
here I go.
Max Mancini is looking for the Stormbreaker Thor's hammer. Stormbreaker. If you look underneath, under the yellow cloth, it may be under there in storage. If not, I doubt it.
No one is using it right now.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So if we don't have one, I will have Gina make you one, because I'm sure she already has a bunch to replenish those with. So Justin says that's badass. Oh yeah, the Ben Caldwell piece is really nice, right? I just sent you $10 on PayPal to get an iced coffee for you and something for your wife to drink. Really? On PayPal? Really? I can't tell if you're kidding. I did not get an alert. So there's no Stormbreaker?
No, somebody is out with the powers of Thor right now.
Okay.
Probably.
Does Stormbreaker give you the powers of Thor? Like Mjolnir?
Similar powers. The Stormbreaker was created when Beta Ray Bill had Mjolnir for a little while, right?
I hope you can hear this.
And so Beta Ray Bill had it. He proved worthy, and it was like, hey, Thor needs Mjolnir back, but Odin thought, well, Beta Ray Bill's pretty good guy. He should have one too.
I like
So
this
they
horse face
created
fella.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He loves it. I mean, he's got a horse of his own with 8 legs.
Yeah.
Odin does. Sleipnir, I believe. Is the
Oh
name
my,
of it.
this guy.
Yeah. That's in Norse mythology. I don't know if he's ever shown up in Marvel Comics.
Oh.
But he probably has at some point.
I'm sure someone referenced him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he had Stormbreaker made, and it pretty identical powers as far as I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know much about Beta Ray Bill. I'm new to the Thor universe. I haven't read Thor until Jason Aaron.
Oh, okay.
Jason Aaron's John. Actually, no, JMS.
Oh, that was good.
The JMS and Olivier Coipel
There
series
really
was
good art, and
dose.
that was a good series.
And so then I didn't jump back on until Jason Aaron, which I fell in love with the character and what he was doing. And now the Donny Cates run is great. I don't have a lot of reference to Beta Ray Bill other than someone took his powers away and he didn't have the horse face anymore. Why does he have the horse face when he has powers?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Okay.
that in his alien society, in his culture, that denotes like a powerful
Being.
kind of thing. Maybe
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
that it's ever been explained, but yeah, his race. Oh, I forget their names right now.
That's
but
okay.
Yeah, they are not like that. But I
Uh.
think part of the original story was like this guy that looks like a monstrous alien. Turns out, like, before you knew who he was, he appeared to be the antagonist.
Yeah.
And then he grabs the hammer and he gets Thor's powers.
Oh,
and
shit.
Thor and everybody else were quite surprised.
What?
You know, right?
Right.
That was what they
Ah!
looked like.
Ah!
That was their exact face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the Simonson stuff?
I think so.
Cool. Customer. All right. So now you know all of that information from Brian. It's so much better when he's here because I don't have to do all the talking. Let's see. Thanks for checking, guys. We'll talk, Max. Is there a spell attached to Stormbreaker or the power is in Beta Ray Bill all along? Oh, Tony's. I forgot to hit send. I've got money. I received $10. Thank you, Tony. That's amazing. Also, Tony dropped this off for me. I know we're taking a while to get to the actual books. Where did you? You brought me my map. I'll be honest. I'm a mess when it comes to like finding stuff. But thank you, Tony. You dropped off the map that I drew, the big fold out. Very cool. For Beards and Beyond, I believe it's called. Yes. It's a beard-based Dungeons and Dragons-esque tabletop adventure game that Tony had on Kickstarter. So let's see. At least in recentness, Beta Ray Bill is Asgardian, powerful without the weapon. He got the horse face due to being imbued with the Odin strength. Is that what happens when you get the Odin strength? You get more face. Corbinites. Ferdinand Bergen said Corbinite. No spoilers, but something happens to Stormbreaker and Cates' Thor. Everyone go read it. Anthony Drago is correct. Donny Cates is writing the current run of Thor, and it is awesome. It is almost as big and crazy as the Jason Aaron stuff. I'm really having a lot of fun with it. Corbinites decided to choose a champion whom they would follow to their new home. That champion, known as Beta Ray Bill, was successful and was transformed into a cybernetic being resembling a fierce creature. It's got quotes around it, so I guess he copied and pasted that from Wikipedia. Oh, I see a puppy. Someone brought a puppy into the shop? Oh, he's so cute. All right, here we go. What do I got? So we're going to go through the diamond box first. Autumnal, number 1. No. What are you doing? What are you doing, Jadles? It's number 5, you dummy. Autumnal, number 5, which I was calling autumnal. Turns out you pronounce it autumnal. I did not know that. Next up is From the World of Black Hammer. The Jeff Lemire indie book from Dark Horse Comics has a new miniseries called Black Hammer Visions. This one has Jeff Johns on the writing and Scott Collins on art. Very cool cover. Looks kind of brutal. I did not read issue 1, but now I'm kind of tempted because this looks dope. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Blade Runner number 2029, number 3. I'm sorry, Blade Runner 2029, which is a sequel to the Blade Runner 2019 series. This is number 3. And that's the main, looks like the Peach Momoko cover, cover A. And then cover B is Sid Mead. Sid Mead? Cover D, Noggin 30 Photography. So this is a cosplay photograph variant. And cover C by Ryan Hughes. So on top of that Blade Runner Origins number 1 comes out today, or tomorrow. So this is a new Blade Runner miniseries. And so if you need specific D&D books, let us know. We could order them in for you. Yep, of course. And this is cover B of Blade Runner Origins by Peach Momoko. What's the question?
How long would it take?
Next week.
Next week.
Blade Runner Origins number 1, cover C, Fernando Dagnino. And there is cover D by Robert Hack. And oh my goodness, so many covers. This is, what cover is this? Cover E by Piotr Kowalski. And there is a blank variant. And there is, I guess this is the Peach Momoko sketch cover. Right? Yeah. FOC variant Peach Momoko. So yeah. Do you have any questions?
No, thank you, though.
Cool. Let me know if you need anything.
Where do you order those from? It's not the Gaiman.
Southern Hobby. You can just put it on the special orders list.
Sounds good.
Yeah. All right. Noel says, I was wrong. He was normal-looking dude, turned to strong by enhancements, super strong, then picks up that hammer and hilarity ensues. Oh, for anyone who wants to know, Beta Ray Bill has a new series coming out by Daniel Warren Johnson, who did Murder Falcon, which is amazing, as well as the Wonder Woman Dead Earth miniseries, 3-issue miniseries from DC last year. It's bonkers good. So I'm really excited for his Beta Ray Bill. He's writing it and drawing it just like those other things I mentioned. I'm very excited. Oh, Noel, may I try the Blade Runner Origins issue? I assume you want the blank variant? Oh, wait, I think I have somebody who already asked for all the variants. So, oh, well, nah, you can have the blank variant because the inside is just a regular cover. So you can have that one. I'll put that on the side for you, Noel. Let me just take a second to write your name on this. Doink. Done. All right, next up is some other stuff. Children of the Atom number 1, which is the new X-Men book.
Yeah, totally. But my kid, my friend is really into comics or whatever, and he's
So, Christopher, thanks, Christopher Goodnight. Wonder Woman Dead Earth was 4 issues, not 3. If there's anything Christopher likes, it's to correct me. Children of the Atom number 1. Boop, boop.
My kid, 9.
So this is the new X-Men book from Vita Ayala and Bernard Chang. And it came with a special secret variant that I didn't know about when I ordered it. So this is the regular cover. And then there was a secret variant, which I'm looking for right now. Shoot. Oh, here it is.
They're like old school or whatever, yeah.
And that's this one.
You know,
So it's basically the same cover as the other one, except it is the adult versions of the characters.
my kid is like all about it. He like loves it, you know.
So yeah, I got one of these. This was a secret. So I'm curious to see what that's going for. And then this is the variant cover, the regular variant by Todd Knock.
The old school one ones that are like appropriate for children, or does it cost too much to buy like an old school one that's like cool like that?
Let's see. I don't care which. I just want to try it. Word, thank you. Justin says, "Oh man, can you sign me up for the Beta Race Bill series? I didn't realize who was writing it." Of course.
That's awesome. That's really
Let's see.
All about it.
Beta Ray
So
Bill
ones from that era would be fine anyway, just because
for
they're
Justin.
not specifically made. I mean, they were made for kids, but they used to be much more.
Justin Agnew or Jags. Does anyone call you Jags?
Like, no, that's not. Why don't you pick one like kid appropriate?
She's so loud. Let's see. Conan the Barbarian, number 19. The Chimerian, Cimmerian? Cimmerian, not Chimerian. Very different. Cimmerian Unchanged, Land of the Lotus begins here. So it's a new story arc for Conan. Conan. By Jim Zub. And Daredevil number 28 by Chip Zdarsky and Marco Cicchetto. And for anyone who doesn't know, there's a new Daredevil in town. Matt Murdock is indisposed. And there's a new one. There she is. This series I did not start off with, but I have been catching up on recently. I've been read the last couple of issues, and it's pretty good. I like it. And there's a variant cover. There's a Man-Thing variant. For some reason, they're doing a Man-Thing push this month where there's a bunch of Man-Thing variants for their books. Deadpool 30 Years, One Shot, Nerdy 30. That comes out this week. There's probably some variants, yes. Here is one. Everyone's celebrating Deadpool's birthday. Very cute. And that's funny. Spider-Man's wearing a Deadpool mask. Eternals number 3. Continuing the series by Kieran Gillen and Esad Ribic. The first issue was dope. I haven't read issue 2, but I'm definitely going to catch up on it. This is one of the next big Marvel properties that are going to hit in theaters as soon as theaters are a thing that exist. So yeah, Eternals. If you're not reading this, you should probably jump on it because you're going to want it later. All right. God of War Fallen God number 1, based on the video game by Chris Robertson and Tony Parker. And then issue 4 of Homesick Pilots, which is basically punk rock band has to deal with haunted house. It's kind of cool. Let's see. Oh yeah, so Noel is commenting, be sure to check out our Thunder Round video about Children of the Atom. So on our YouTube channel at CultPop Go on YouTube, we do these things called Thunder Rounds. Which are 60-second reviews, and they're just tiny little videos. Generally, the videos are like 8 to 10 minutes long, but 60 seconds of those are supposed to be the review. There's a lot of preamble, post-amble, and us going over the time just because we like to talk. And Noel, I don't know if he posted it yet. I assume he did because he's saying to check it out. He posted a Thunder Round of him doing Children of the Atom as well as Joker number 1, which I haven't shown you yet, but comes out this week. So yeah. Justin says yes all the time.
Wait, Justin always says yes? Or
yes all the time, says Justin.
yes all the time?
Oh,
in that Yes Man movie?
Oh, right, starring Jim
like
Carrey?
A real-world version of that. Yeah.
Oh, Schnappy, if you got an extra of the Deadpool party, can you put one aside for me? Sure thing.
Do Deadpool parties stop, JD? Are there parties like Deadpool parties?
There's... I'm told that there is no party like a Deadpool party, and Deadpool parties don't stop.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, but it's not necessarily a causal relationship.
No.
Independent facts
yes.
about them. I understand.
A, there's no party like a Deadpool party. B, they don't stop.
Oh,
well,
yeah. Very interesting.
Yeah. That's them not stopping is only one aspect of how other parties are nothing like them. Right?
I wonder if there are more.
Yeah. All right, so that's that. That's very nice. Justin actually sent me $10 to get an iced coffee, which hopefully I'll do after I'm here spending this wonderful time with you.
That's very nice.
Yeah. I guess I could ask Brian to see if he wanted to go across the street to the coffee shop to get me a iced coffee. But I have not done that.
Only time will tell.
Only time
You
will
can.
tell. That's true. I'm gonna feel him out. Hey, how you feeling?
I'm all right.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was,
You've been locked up in this space for so long today,
Yeah,
and it's so beautiful out.
it is really nice if you like this kind of weather.
Yeah. Yeah, if you like pleasant weather,
Yeah, then this is
this is
stuff
the
for
one.
you. Go get some.
Speaking of going to get some,
Go get some. Just anything. Or...
let me ask you this sub question.
What is it?
Do you like coffee?
Yeah, I like coffee.
Would you like a coffee? Because
yeah.
Tony gave us $10.
That's a lot for.
So that's
yeah.
2
It could
coffees.
be 2 coffees.
If you were to go get a coffee,
Yeah. In
would
a
you
cup.
in like an iced coffee in a cup,
In a cup.
preferably.
Okay.
I mean, don't bring it back like this.
Well, if you didn't say anything.
Just,
you drink it like a bird drinks from my hand.
Do you want to go get me a coffee and also you a coffee?
Yes.
Ah, hey, we've come to an agreement. I would like an iced coffee
Okay.
with cream.
With cream.
I would say
In the coffee.
in the coffee.
Okay.
I would say this color, right?
Yeah.
That's a good coffee color. This color of cream edition,
Okay.
and just a skosh of vanilla.
Okay. Wait, do I add these things myself?
No,
All right.
you will say I would like a large iced coffee.
The color of the
The
thing
color
that
of the
JD
thing that
showed me.
JD showed me back
Yeah.
at the store that I don't have with me now because it's art.
But they'll just see my memories.
Yeah.
Like in TV shows.
Yeah, just ask for cream
Yeah.
and a skosh. Make sure you say a skosh of vanilla.
Skosh.
They'll know they know what I mean.
They'll know what I mean.
They'll know what I mean by you
That's true.
saying it.
Will they know that you're the one that means it?
Probably.
I'll tell them.
That's kind of my thing.
Skosh.
Yeah.
I mean, I
No,
just-
at that place.
not elsewhere.
No. All right. These poor people. All right. Noel says my brain hurts now. Yes. Would you mind? Is that
I
okay?
would.
I'm so hot.
All right.
Like temperature wise.
And
Oh.
sexy wise.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, we could just put the sign on the door that says I went to get lunch.
Or we just do it after this. After the show, you want it now?
Can I?
Yeah,
Maybe?
you can have it now.
Can you?
I can.
Thank you.
All right.
He's wonderful.
Wait,
I'm-
how do I get?
I'm gonna go lock him out. I'll be right back. I was gonna give you money.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what your plan was. Sure, it's helpless.
As long as it does not exceed $15.
So if I can get some sort of monster truck,
Yeah, no.
if it's for this amount, then yeah.
Thank you, Brian.
If I get a monster truck, I'll share it with you.
Oh, yes. Where's my have to get lunch? Here we go. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'll tell you what also doesn't help me being super warm. I've got this like sweatshirt thing. Guardians of the Galaxy. Ugh. Now we're down to just the MC Chris is Dead t-shirt. All right, I'm sorry, guys. If you have extra Gods of War, I'll take one, says Max. This is the best. Thanks, guys. Max, I'm going to put your name down for this Gods of War. Here we go. Max. All right. I get called Jags all the time. Oh, that's good. I was afraid that like it's too close to Jagoff, which is not like a pleasant nickname. But Jags is kind of cool as long as you don't do the whole Jagoff thing. My brain hurts now. Get the coffee. Brian has a great voice. Dude, Justin, isn't that true? I met him like a decade ago, and the way I would always refer to him, I'm like, Brian, you know, the guy with the voice. He does have a great voice. Immortal Hulk number 44. Let's move along. Who's it? Peter, is that Peter Gyrich, right? Longtime douchebag of the Marvel Universe, Peter Gyrich. There is a lovely alternate cover by Michael Cho. He's doing this series of like one color classic versions of the characters for these variant covers. They're awesome. Oh, here's a sexy looking book. Sexy because it's got a lady's butt on it. I don't know if the interior is actually... She's like floating away and there's 2 of her. That's kind of a cool cover. Looks like it's by famed Italian sensual comic artist Milo Manara. The guy who caused quite a stir several years ago when he did that variant cover for Spider-Woman, and you could, almost see her insides through her crotch because it was so tight and specifically drawn. Not the most appropriate cover for a spider-related comic, Marvel Universe, but this is by Gilliam March, and he did a variant cover for it, and I don't know what it's about, but I love Gilliam March, and I love Milo Manara's artwork. And this looks really weird and kind of cool. Man, we will definitely have to talk about this on the podcast this Sunday because this looks great. And okay, so I showed you the variant cover. This is the Gilliam March regular cover, which is also really cool. So yeah, I ordered these specifically because of the names. Gilliam March and Milo Manara. Very excited about it. The Last Witch, number 3. Also, look at that cover. That's a goddamn. That's so cool. Man. I haven't read this. I think it's an all ages book. Yeah, it looks all ages. And this woman looks very Miyazaki-esque, right? I think we've seen this character in a couple of Miyazaki films. Yeah, that's a gorgeous cover. Who's that? Is that Grace?
That's me. Goodbye.
Bye, Grace.
Bye, everyone.
She said, have fun, everyone. And she means it. If you don't, she will find you and make sure that you have fun, whether you want it or not. It's very aggressive. Bye, Grace.
Bye. I'll see you.
Let's see. Hello, Mr. JD. What's going on? 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot buns. Wait, is it buns? Wait, hold on a second. So what Action Figure Expert is talking about is the song that I know from the dance scene, the dinner scene of Beetlejuice. Is it 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot punch, or 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot buns, like hamburger buns? I always thought it was punch, but Action Figure Expert here says buns. And honestly, both of those make as much sense, right? It could be punch or buns, changing nothing about the meaning of the song to me, because I don't know what the song's even about. Maniac of New York, number 1, came out a month ago, and now we've got number 2 by Elliot Kalan and Andrea Muti, and I really like the first issue of this. Basically, they're barely even trying to hide the fact that it's Jason Voorhees if he never left New York. So in Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, which had a nonsense ending that I hate. This is as if the end of that movie never happened and Jason just stuck around New York and just showed up and murdered people whenever. And the first issue was really good. So I wish I had gotten myself a copy. Now it's out of print and I don't have a copy for my onesies. Oh, Brian's back. Well, all the coffee places are closed in Manayunk as of 2:30 p.m. We just missed it. So he's going to the tea place and he's going to get me a bubble tea. Bunch. Justin says it's 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. They are talking about stacking bananas. Huh. Tally me banana. Daylight come and me one go home. Ah, it is. Ah, look at you. I never paid full attention to those lyrics. I only paid attention to the hilarity that was happening on screen with the shrimp. Mighty Morphin number 5 from Boom Studios. And they use, you can't feel it because you're not in the store with me now. But, ooh, the cover stock that they use for these Mighty Morphin and Power Ranger Comics is pretty nice. I didn't actually rub my face on it, just so you know. Illumination presents Minions Sports #1. I've never watched a Minions film, and I've only seen the first of the series that the Minions originated in, with Steve Carell, about the evil French guy. Neil Gaiman's North Mythology #6 by Neil Gaiman and P. Craig Russell. Thank you for that tidbit, Justin. I did not know that about the bananas in the bunch. That makes a lot of sense. All right. Might be a big deal. If you're a Grant Morrison fan, of which there are many, not a lot of people know that his new series starts this week, Proctor Valley Road. So it's Grant Morrison, Alex Child, Naomi Franquise, and Tamara Bonvillain. And this is the new Grant Morrison series from Boom Studios, suggested for mature readers, #1. So you may want to check this out if you are a Grant Morrison fan. Now, it's for mature readers, but I gotta say, it looks like a YA. The art style looks like a YA series. So I'm curious about that. But it's for mature readers. Jerry Varela says, ooh, new Morrison. Somebody's excited. Justin says, it's a work song and kinda a commentary on poor working conditions in banana plantations. Thank you, Justin. Despicable Me, says Sid. That's the one with the evil French Steve Carell and the Minions. Despicable Me. Now, Sid, you said Despicable Me with an exclamation point. Does that mean you're interested in the Minions comic book? Let me know. Noel says Proctor Valley Road is good. Very un-Morrison. So take that however you want. That could be good and it could be bad, depending on your views of Morrison. Radiant Black #2. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a second printing of Radiant Black #1. New superhero from Image Comics. Feels a lot like a Robert Kirkman joint. Even the art feels like Invincible a little bit. The art style looks a little bit like Ryan Otley. The Maniac book, was it the trade or first issue? Christopher Goodnight, it is a first issue. Well, this is the second issue. So Maniac of New York #2 comes out this week. Oof, so many cracks. Issue 25 of The Rat Queens is out this week. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Daylight come and me one go home. Resident Evil #4 of 6. This is the follow-up series to the Resident Evil series from several years ago that is now a Sci-Fi Channel show starring Alan Tudyk, who I absolutely love. Alan Tudyk is a comical genius. I'm always happy whenever he shows up in any project. Jason Aaron and Dallas Hopeless Hallam's Sea of Stars #9. This is their. It's not all ages. It's rated T for teen, but it's a little bit younger than Jason Aaron's usual stuff. Oh, Jerry says, is Radiant Black good? Waiting to try it out in a trade. Yeah, Radiant Black #1 was good. That's all I've read so far because that's all that exists. However, and I'm not here to shame anybody, but just heads up, books like Radiant Black, which is an Image book that no one may be talking about or not a lot of people are talking about, you may want to pick up the trades, because if not enough people pick up the trades, or you want to pick up the issues. If not enough people pick up the issues, you won't get a trade. There have been so many times where people are like, oh, this new book, I'm going to check it out in trade paperback. Not enough people buy it in issues, and then there is no trade paperback because the series gets canceled. Just a heads up. Kevin Brown, I like how your new shot is framed. Thanks. I don't know if it's changed, but thank you. But maybe you just bumped your camera. It's possible. Oh, that's okay. I've never actually seen any of the Minion-related films. Just wanted to convey me shouting the answer as if I was on Jeopardy. If you were on Jeopardy, you should have answered with a question, right? What is... I've already forgotten the name of the movie. What is Despicable Me? You would have failed Jeopardy. I was forced to watch all the Despicable Me's, there are 3, and a Minion movie by the kids I nannied. So you didn't enjoy them? You were forced? You hated it? Terry Moore, one of my favorite indie creators, who has created Strangers in Paradise, as well as Echo and Rachel Rising and 5 Years and Motor Girl, has a new series called Serial, featuring the young girl, the murderous young girl from Rachel Rising, one of my all-time favorite horror comic books. And I have, here it is. It's on the back cover. Rachel Rising. If you haven't read Rachel Rising and you like horror and witchy shit, you should check out Rachel Rising 100%. It's awesome. All right, let's see. There is a variant of a reprint for Amazing Spider-Man 55. All the variants for all the reprints for this series or this issue have the Brandon Gleason spider web illustration in different color schemes. All right. Next up is Amazing Spider-Man number 61, where Peter Parker has a new job, a new costume, and a new spider era begins. I read it last night. It's interesting. The costume isn't great, but the idea is funny. The reason he has the costume is pretty neat. French vanilla Rocky Road, Charlotte's peanut butter cookie dough, excuse, there is a tube, there it is cube, there it is scoop. Okay, that I don't know what that is, action figure expert. Molly says they're fine. The Despicable Me ones were better. The Minions are more funny as tiny sidekicks than as protagonists. They speak in gibberish. Yeah, that's the thing. I saw that the Minions had a movie, and I was like, but these guys don't talk. It'd be just like a whole movie filled with Groot saying, I am Groot, the entire film, right? Can one read Serial without reading Rachel Rising? You could, but I wouldn't. Rachel Rising is great. Also, Anthony Drago, I have a Rachel Rising put aside for you. You asked me last time, so I ordered it in for you. So I have a Rachel Rising for you. You don't have to read Serial without reading Rachel Rising. We've already solved your problem. Oh, now this is a variant cover by Tedesco for Amazing Spider-Man number 61. One of my favorite covers of the year so far. I love this. Ugh. What a great dynamic cover. I love this. And there's another one by Michael Cho. As I said earlier, they're sort of like 2-color classic versions of the characters. Very much in the realm of John Romita Sr. This one. And that's not the only Spideyman. Another new Spider-Man. Actually, number 1 starts this week. Non-stop Spider-Man. So this has been on the shelf for a couple of, it has not been released. It hasn't been on the shelf. It has been on the not released shelf for a couple months now, and they're finally putting it out. Non-stop Spider-Man number 1 by Joe Kelly and Chris Pacello. And I read this the other night. I'll probably be doing a Thunder Round on it, but it's basically a Spider-Man story if you mixed it with speed, like crack cocaine. It's very, very, as they say, non-stop. As the title tells you, it's not joking around. In the back, they kind of equate it with, what was that movie? Crank. It's like if a Spider-Man story was in that movie Crank. So that's kind of neat. Hey, Fate Ford 4200. Hello. Andrew Kennedy, hi. Can I have the ASM Cho cover, Anthony Drago? I can see. Usually those go to another customer, but I can see if I can get you one. Do I sell these? Yes. Fate 4200 asked me if I sell these. Yes, the live stream that you've just tuned into is a comic book store. Johnny Destructo's Hero Complex, 4327 Main Street in Philadelphia. PA. And yes, all of these are for sale. This is all the stuff that's coming out this week. So let's see, Anthony Drago. Let's see if I can actually put that aside for you, Anthony. All right, so Nonstop Spider-Man, #1. And there are a smattering of variant issues, variant covers for this book. Andrew Kennedy says, bye again. Hi again, bye again. Oh, I guess he's leaving. See ya. A Jason Statham Spider-Man. I'd watch that. That's funny. No need. Can I have any issue, says Anthony. Oh, sure. Of Amazing Spider-Man? Or was that Nonstop? That was Amazing. Sure. Let me change my note. Anthony Drago or main cover. Okay. I followed for months, and do you ship to the UK? Listen, Fate 4200, I'm going to tell you something. Yes, I ship to the UK. I recently sold a record for $400. It was, what's her name? 1984. I always forget her name. Taylor Swift. I sold a Taylor Swift record for $400, and the guy asked me, can you ship it to the UK? That was 3 or 4 weeks ago. We have been trying to figure out how to get this record from the US to the UK for less than like $100, $200 shipping. So yes, I can ship to the UK, and if it's just a small package of comics, it shouldn't be that expensive. So we can try it out. But shipping can be a little bit of a bear. But we can certainly figure it out if you want. No problem. All right, so Nonstop Spider-Man variant cover. It looks like a Alex Ross variant. With him looking through some photos of Spidey. There is a variant of Chris Boccello. I'll shoot you a DM on Insta. Do it. It's just Johnny Destructo on Instagram. There is a blank variant with that on the inside. And gosh, there's a bunch of them. Here's another variant. Here is a, who is this? I'm not sure who this is, actually. It's got a J. Scott Campbell feel to it, but it's not. And there's this one, which is a black and white version of this one. And then there is a premiere variant of the main cover, but with like a weird color thing happening. And there's a Scotty Young variant, of course, which is really cute. I love Scotty Young. And this is my favorite variant. So for anybody who doesn't know, there used to be a thing from Marvel when people would write in to their letters columns and point out problems that were in the issues. They would send them a no prize. It was a quote-unquote no prize. And basically it was an envelope with nothing in it that said, congratulations, you've won a no prize. So this variant cover is congratulations, you hold in your hands a genuine Marvel Comics no cover. Remove this and shelve the Marvel masterpiece inside. Handle with care. This is awesome. And then you open it up. This is just a slip cover. It's not actually stapled to the book. But the interior cover is a die cut cover with a spider symbol. And then that's underneath the die cut. Oh, Mike Fakir. Hi, Mike. Everyone, Spider Mike is here. The Spider-Man Marvel aficionado. He writes for Marvel Comics. He does the, what are they called? Like the encyclopedia books for Marvel. And he's a Spider-Man expert. So yeah, the red one was Ken Lashley, he says. Thank you, Mike. Christopher Goodnight says 1989. Oh, that's even cooler. Mike Fakir. Oh, hiya. Hello, employee. Who is it? Who? Oh, I guess Mike Fakira. The Marvel employee. Not my employee. He writes for actual Marvel Comics. All right. I got too many stacks here. I got to put them back in the box. Give me a second. Too many stacks. Too many stacks. Ugh. Oh, you saw someone in the background. That's Megan. Hi, Megan. There she is. So, what you guys may or may not know is that my wife she owns a hair salon called Starshine Salon, which is in the back of the comic shop. So you go through my comic shop in order to get to the amazing Starshine Salon to get your hairs did. And that Megan is one of our stylists, and she's awesome. Official handbook, that's what it's called, the official handbook. I was like, the encyclopedia thing that Marvel puts out. The official handbook is what Mike Ficara writes for. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. So Action Figure Expert is drunk and just writing song lyrics. So let's see. Star Wars is up next. I'll tell you what. By Charles Soule. Oh, Charles Soule is writing Star Wars right now? Shoot. I didn't know that. He did my favorite Star Wars series, maxi series, which is the Darth Vader Year 1 maxi series that Charles Soule did. And he also wrote the new High Republic novel, Light of the Jedi. And now I forgot that he's writing Star Wars, the regular series. So now I got to catch up on that because I really like Charles Soule. He has won me over with his Star Wars writing. Roboto, hello. I changed my profile. I know you tell us that every time. Every time Roboto shows up, he says, I changed my profile pic to fan art of XJ9. Strange Academy, number 9, by Scotty Young and Humberto Ramos. And there is a Michael Cho cover of that as well. Taskmaster, number 4. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Janika 2. This is the second Janika, or Jenica? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And she is a female turtle who was not part of the original ooze problem, right? Apparently some sort of thing happened to New York City and turned everyone into animal hybrids. And that's what happened to this character. Are you live on YouTube as well? Heck yeah, Fate 4200, am I live on YouTube? Yeah, I guess you're on Twitch. Yes, if you look up CultPop, I think it's youtube.com/CultPopGo. Actually, you know what? I got a little banner here that I could put up. Doop, doop, scoodly doop. A screedle deedle, a feedly dee. Here we go. youtube.com/CultPopGo and on Facebook.com/CultPopPodcasts. And if you want to help us out, like Tony did earlier by buying us a cup of coffee or a cup of tea at this point, you can go to patreon.com/JohnnyDestructo to help out our podcasts. We go live every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. on Twitch, on YouTube, and on Facebook. We review the week's books, 10:30 a.m. Sunday morning every week. Every Tuesday, 2 p.m. here, the same place where I do the unboxing videos. And then every so often we do Thunder Round videos every week, which is just, we record ourselves at home, giving ourselves a timer of 60 seconds to review a comic book. Action Figure Expert says, oh man, I love those old school Marvel Universe handbooks. They were before the days of the internet. I miss those handbooks and the artwork in them. Yeah, they were cool, weren't they? Action Figure Expert, I believe they have done an omnibus of those, but I might be wrong. I used to get a thing where it was through the mail, and I had a binder that they sent me, and then every month they would send me more binder pages of Marvel Universe handbook entries, and you could add it to your book every month, which is really cool. They would send you like a little stack of them. Nope, Jenica was created prior to the mutant bomb. Damn it, Noel. Leonardo gave her a blood infusion while she was dying, and then some other extra hullabaloo. So so it's like She-Hulk. This dude is a new dad. Patron him. Yes, Kevin Brown is correct. I am. Thank you, by the way, Kevin, I believe you upped your patronage on my Patreon. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I messaged you, I think, but no one ever seems to get my messages or respond to them on Patreon. I will show you since you know what? Since Kevin brought it up, I wasn't going to show you a picture of my baby, but since he brought it up, I guess I'll show you a picture of my baby. Let's see. What do we got? There he is. That's Kai. He is 3 weeks old. He's a little nugget. Oh, good. That's him sleeping on my chest. Oh, I miss him already. I've only been here for like an hour. I'll tell you what else I miss. A good night's sleep. The True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys National Anthem No. 6 by Gerard Way, lead singer of My Chemical Romance. This is the sequel series to The True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys. Ooh, is this Mariko Tamaki? Mariko Tamaki and artist Gurihiru have come together and they made a musical masterpiece, which we've come together. We've made a musical masterpiece, which we think is a remedy for cure all the dance floors that's empty. Yeah, sorry. Thor and Loki Double Trouble. So they had done a Venom and Spider-Man series called Double Trouble, and now there's the Thor and Loki Double Trouble. And it looks friggin' adorable. Which we think is a remedy to cure all the dance floors that's empty. We got what you want. Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince busting out with a brand new funk. Hello. Good. Thank you so much.
I caught one picture of him that you posted.
Oh, yeah?
Adorable.
He's so cute. I love him.
So his name's Kai?
Kai Parker Holden.
Adorable.
Thank you. Wasted Space, number 20 from Vault Comics. Wolverine Black, White, and Blood, number 4. That's a nice cover. Mystique, but then within Mystique is the forest and Wolverine. So for anyone who doesn't know, this Wolverine Black, White, and Blood is an anthology series where in each issue are several different black and white and red mini little vignettes from different creators. So this one has Ed Brisson and Leonard Kirk. This one with Mystique and Wolverine looks pretty dope. By Carrie Rudolph, I think? Randolph? Kelly Thompson, one of my favorite Marvel writers right now, who's writing Black Widow, which is dope as hell. She's writing Captain Marvel, which peaks and valleys. Some of it's very, very good. Some of it feels a little repetitive. And she also did the West Coast Avengers a little while ago, and she did the Kate Bishop Hawkeye series that I'm currently reading, which is awesome. Anyway, The Art of Loss by Kelly Thompson and Carrie Randolph, Reeve What You Sow by Ed Brisson and Leonard Kirk, and then Sticks and Stones by Stephen DeKnight and Paulo Sequeira. So yeah, pretty cool little thing. They're doing another one coming up, Carnage Black, White, and Blood, I believe it's called. She's a former foot assassin. Oh, Janika. You are correct, says Mike Ficara. There is a huge classic handbook omnibus out. I'm surprised you didn't want that, Mike. Did they send you a free copy? I can't believe you don't want like the big boy on your shelf. Nugget Destructo. Did I call him a nugget? Everyone calls him Nugget. And I can't tell if that's because I'm constantly calling him a little nugget or if everyone just calls babies nuggets now. Because I'll sit there and I'll like play with his feet and his little hands and I call him my little chicky nuggy. The Wrong Earth Night and Day by Tom Payer and Jamal Eigel. This is a fun series. It's basically the elevator pitch is if they took the 1960s Batman version of, or 1960s version of Batman and crossed him over with the Dark Knight Returns really grim and gritty version of Batman. Kevin Brown says, yeah, I got nothing. Oh, you didn't get my message. I'm sorry, Kevin. I sent you a message thanking you for your contribution to the Patreon. I don't know why people aren't getting their patron messages. I didn't just ignore it, I swear. I even like showed my wife and I went, look what happened. Someone upped their Patreon just because I had a baby. Very, very nice. Thank you so much. Are these? I've messed up the alphabet here. There's Brian. Hey. Bwah, bwah, bwah. And last but not least, for the single issues from, did they have my thing?
You had anything that is
Dragon
successful.
fruit. Yeah.
That's the one.
All right. I always forget. I always think I'm going to say it wrong.
Dragon fruit with some milk foam.
Yeah.
I believe. There you go. You can reach in there yourself.
Oh, I'm going to reach in there myself.
So, yeah, just get on in there.
It's the dragon fruit colored.
It's the one
flavor.
colored like rather than this one, which is not dragon fruit.
That looks like my baby's diarrhea.
That's what it is.
Oh, hey, yeah, Kai
yeah.
Parker special. Nice. Nice. I was wondering why the tea place kept asking for all my used diapers.
You knew.
Now yeah, they just wring them out and put them in your tea.
If you ask for it.
Oh,
Is it good?
they put actual boba in there.
Oh, right.
Did you ask for boba or did they just do it?
They just did it.
All right, next time I need to ask for no boba.
No boba. You're more of a Django fat guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, X Factor number 8. Christopher Goodnight says, I want the baby on screen in one of those slings while you sort. I had him on a, actually, I'll show you. I had him on a sling while I was here at work, and I took a little picture of him. Here he is. Here he is on my chest as I'm at the comic shop. Just hanging out, sleeping with his huge noggin. Look at that.
You know that his eyes, all of our eyes, are the same size our entire life.
I don't know if you guys heard that. Brian said his eyes, our eyes, all of our eyes
Yeah.
are the same size. They never grow our entire life.
Yeah, that's why big eyes make you seem younger.
Ah.
You know, because the rest of the head is smaller. It grows.
Check out the big brain on Brian.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Let's see. I'm catching up on comments. Here we go. Noel says, I call all little babies nuggets. That's standard for a few years now. Maybe it's just in the lexicon or I helped put it there. No idea. I call babies beans or tiny burritos. I also do that. What is a boba? Is that like Boba Fett? What does it taste like? So boba, action figure expert, is boba tea are these tiny little gelatinous, you can hardly see them, but they're little spheres of gelatin that they put at the bottom of these teas, and then they make sure to give you a straw that's wide enough to suck up just enough of them to choke you to death.
You don't know if it tastes like Boba Fett or not.
Yeah.
I don't know what he tastes like.
That's true. I've never tasted Boba Fett.
No.
There's still time. Or a text. I'll be right back. I have a customer that I have to help. It's not ready yet. It's not. I have to print it still. I'll text you. Do you give me your number?
I believe so.
I'll text you as soon as it's done. Sorry about that. Someone ordered a shirt that I had to print, and I did not print it yet.
But you now have sweatshirts available of your gritty design.
I do have sweatshirts available of my Bad Things Happen in Philadelphia gritty design. Thank you for bringing that up, Brian.
You got it.
Look at that little bean, says Molly. No, it's a boba.
Where's your little bean?
My little bean's at home.
Oh. The child, or you have a small bean?
Oh, you mean my clitoris?
That's what I meant.
Oh, yeah, my clitoris.
You keep it at home.
I keep it at home so as not to lose it.
No, you don't want to wear it out.
God damn it. All right, what's next? I'll tell you.
You know, that's apparently Rosebud in Citizen Kane
Yeah.
is a reference to, it was William Randolph Hearst was the model for Citizen Kane, and was very upset about that. He was taking down Hearst because Hearst did a lot of like things that you could take down.
Yeah.
And the story goes, his nickname for his mistress or whatever was Rosebud, and it was a reference to her clitoris.
What?
That's what I have heard.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear that, but we're never going to verify it.
Verify it.
I won't.
All right. Somebody else.
Somebody else verify that information that you may or may not have heard on the microphone. Boba is delicious. The tea beads, I also have not eaten Boba Fett. It's made from tapioca usually, which Noel says boba is tapioca pearls. They're black. Nada jelly is chewier little rectangles. They have white boba. I forget what they're called. He loves it all. I do not. I do not like to chew my tea.
I have amber boba.
And then Molly says, I don't know if she's talking about boba, but she says, thanks, I hate it. Or if it was your Rosebud clitoris comment.
Who knows?
Who knows? We'll never know unless she tells us. My Little Pony, the manga, A Day in the Life of Asquaria. Ooh. I did not know there was a manga, but now I do. Invader Zim, Best of Gurr. I used to love this cartoon on Nickelodeon by Jonan Vasquez. COVID Chronicles, a comics anthology. Wonderful art often emerges from pain and its rippling effects. The virus offers this silver lining of talented folks sharing their moments from 2020's year of hell. So yeah, COVID Chronicles. There's a new Hilda book, Hilda's Book of Beasts and Spirits, which is also a Netflix series right now. That entire time I was on mute.
Oh no.
I was on mute.
But a big part of it was the imagery.
Yeah. Holy cats.
I wonder why they thought you were showing them that again.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I was on mute that time, and I didn't realize it until I just saw Kevin Brown saying, "Am I the only one not getting audio?" You weren't. Oh, shit. Well, visually, I hope you saw the gritty design. You missed the entire story that I told.
Oh man, that was a journey.
There was a humdinger,
A
wasn't
narrative.
it?
I'd say it's going to become the 8th human story.
Oh my god.
From the-
I'm choking on my boba. Did you know there was a red and blue superhero in the Golden Age called Daredevil? I did know that.
Yeah. In fact, they recently, well, semi-recently, Dynamite, I believe, redid a bunch of those characters. They called him something else.
Yeah.
Now.
I don't remember.
He threw boomerangs, I think.
Yes.
And they came back, probably.
Yeah. Hey, Christopher, since you were here the whole time, when did I lose sound? Was it that entire time that I was telling that story about my gritty T-shirt? No sound? JD, I have you up on my laptop and phone on Facebook, and audio dropped. If everyone else can hear, then it's just me. No, it was me. Somehow I clicked mute. Am I back? Am I still not? Can you hear me now? What's happening? No. Audio. How about now? Can you hear me now? As that classic TV commercial? As a phone commercial? You're back!
Yeah.
Here I am. There's sorry about that, guys. Well, there was a whole story to my gritty T-shirt, but fuck it.
Did they even miss the part about us talking about how they didn't hear the first part of the story?
Yeah, I thought I had fixed the problem, and we were talking about the problem, and I guess it wasn't fixed. So what I did was unplug my microphone, replug it back in, and then allow StreamYard access to my microphone again. No one gives a shit. I'm so sorry. I'm back. My views went from here to like down here too. People were just
yeah.
like, fuck this.
Oh, but they can still see you.
I know. That's all that's important, right? Is this beautiful visage.
That's it. That's all that's important to me.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean about this.
Right, yeah. Buffy the Vampire Slayer High School is Hell Deluxe Edition. And this is the reboot of Buffy the Vampire Slayer from Boom Studios, which is very, very good. We're just going to hide the name Joss Whedon there. There we go. It's very, very good. Don't worry about who created the series. It's just Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It was not created by anybody who is an asshole to their employees and likes to make writers cry. We won't talk about that. But the series itself, which has nothing to do with Joss Whedon because it's a complete reboot, is very good. Kevin Brown. Oh, we heard that part. Oh, good. We heard the whole discussion about how you had muted myself. Oh, good. That's the important part. As long as you could hear how I muted myself and not the actual story that I was telling you minutes before that. That's all we need. Laugh my ass off finally, says Christopher Goodnight. It's about time that you've laughed your ass off, Christopher. The Teen's Guide to Sex, Relationships, and Being a Human. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about sex.
Baby, let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things.
That may be.
Let's
that
talk.
Could be.
That could be. No, it's that may be.
That may be. Let's talk about sex.
Yeah. Open, modern, and intelligent, an essential addition to any library. The missing book for young people just beginning to navigate the wonderful, complex, and often perplexing world of sexuality and relationships. Fantastic, says Michael Emberley, co-creator of It's Perfectly Normal. So yeah, let's talk about it.
Hey JD, could I slip in? This didn't come out this week, but it's another educational thing.
So-
Flash Facts.
Tell them more about it loudly.
So, Flash Facts is DC partnered with Mayim Bialik, who holds at least one PhD, to bring you a bunch of scientific information, I believe. And the name is based on, in the Silver Age, at the end of the stories, they would have Flash Facts, and they would be something about speed, right?
Yeah.
Like Barry Allen would tell you something and nothing to do with the rest of the story. I always remember from the Wally West era that reference it, escape velocity is 7 miles per second.
Oh.
Flash fact.
Did not know that.
Yeah. They talk about maybe relativity or rockets or fun stuff.
So this is like cool science stuff. If you want to, I want one of this for my kids, because I don't know anything about science. And actually, it's not just a book of information; it's literally comic books. So they've done. It's a whole. So yeah, pretty cool. Flash fact: 10 terrific tales about science and technology.
Read us a fact.
Well, I mean, they're whole mini stories, man.
Oh.
I'm gonna read you a whole comic.
All right, that's fair.
I'll read you. I can create your armor from filament made out of that stuff that doesn't melt, says the plastic man. That's
there you go.
Yeah.
That's a fact. You can do it.
Yep. Girl-splaining. We got more copies of Girl-splaining. A sort of memoir.
We're just looking around on it.
In 7 chapters full of wit and hard-hitting wisdom, cartoonist Katja Klengel tackles the subjects that have shaped her life. From body shaming to the exploration of her sexuality, and from the representation of women in the media to the social pressures on women who don't have children. Girl-splaining. Got a bunch of those. Right. What's up? All right. I'm just going to grab all these books, of which there are many. Now I've got Let's Talk About Sex in my head from Salt and Pepper. All right, Nickelodeon, The Legend of Korra, Book 1 Air, The Art of the Animated Series, hardcover. Comes out this week. They've done a new edition. One of my all-time favorite animated series, Legend of Korra. Sequel series to Avatar: The Last Airbender. It looked like a good story. Thank you, Kevin. I hope I was gesticulating enough to make it interesting to at least watch, if not here. That first hardcover you were talking about. Oh, you're excited for the Buffy book. So Molly asked Noel, and I don't know if Noel is still around. Noel, is that the Buffy you had recommended for me? Yes. I will answer for Noel. I bumped the mic and fixed it. Oh, cool. Has Brian ever thought about doing radio? We already did this. Tried to fix it. You are live now. Blossom. Why'd you say Blossom? What's Kevin Brown? What's Blossom? What's that? Stephen McCraney's Space Boy, Volume 9. Oh. I wonder if he's asking if you ever did radio because we were on mute when you answered the question.
Oh, yeah, that's a good reason for him to ask again. Yes, I have thought about it. My first major in college was broadcasting. And as I said before, if anybody's looking to fill a radio slot, you let me know. I'm up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find him a radio gig.
Yeah.
It's funny. Both Sushan and I took. We have radio voiceover. What are they called?
Demo reels?
Demo reels. Yeah. Sizzle reels. Marvel Spider-Man. Okay, so this is for young readers. Miles Morales to the rescue, packed with facts you need to read. It is a level 1 reading book for your little ones. Learn to read, then read to learn. So like it's very easy to read with comic book panels so that you can read along with your little ones. They do a level for every reader, level 1 through 4. Learning to read, beginning to read alone, and then reading alone. So these are pretty cool that Marvel's putting out. Hopefully get your kids excited about reading. If you guys need any certain sizes of t-shirts, let me know. I might be able to print you one. Berserk Deluxe Edition, Volume 7, hardcover. These are big boys. The Antifa Super Soldier Cookbook. What is this? What if everything the right thought about the left was real? Accomplished Antifa operative Max Marks is about to get the big promotion, body augmentation, to become a fully fledged super soldier in the shadowy organization, never-ending battle to destroy the police, the American way of life, gender, capitalism, and anything else they decide to deem fascist. So it's sort of a gag book. All right. James Romberger, Post York. Very subtle cover work on that with the text. The polar ice caps have melted. In a submerged New York City, Crosby, an independent loner, struggles to live another day within a makeshift community of desperate young survivors while the depraved elite thrive high above the waves. So this looks pretty cool. Nice black and white graphic novel. My Hero Academia Team Up Missions Volume 1. So we have another My Hero Academia spin-off series.
And I do have a question. If this color red is available in extra large for this one, and then I'd rather be in a Stephen King novel in a large.
Great. If you want to take orders, I can print them for them and
Sounds
let them
good.
know when they're done.
You'll do it around now, or you'll just call them?
Well, I'm in the middle of this, so I'm not
I
going to do it
understand.
now.
You won't do it right now.
When do they need them by? I'll be right back, guys. People have questions for a T-shirt. Yeah, I can also I can either let you know when they're done, you can come pick them up, or I can mail them to you. Are you going to be, do you live in the neighborhood?
Like I live like in Center City, but like
Okay.
also not leaving right now.
Okay, cool. All right, great. Brian, it's 35 even.
35 even?
Yep. All right. I love both Invader Zim and My Life as a Teenage Robot. Do I not have sound again? I have sound now, right? And Blossom is Mayim Bialik.
Mayim Bialik played Blossom in the TV show of the same name.
Thank you.
She was the titular character. I love
But,
that word.
but like, why did he say it? Did we reference either of those things?
Mayim Bialik is flashbacks.
Flashbacks. Thank you. Rick Remender's I think this is the last volume of Low, Volume 5, by Rick Remender and Greg Tocchini. So that's out. And I got a damaged copy of this. Look at that. You can see the dent all the way through it. That's not fun. Thank you, Molly. Someone said that they couldn't hear me again, and I got nervous. So, Epic Collection, Conan the Barbarian, Hawks from the Sea. So these are classic Conan books from Marvel Comics. And this is from 1972 to 1973. This takes place. There's another one. There's another Epic Collection. This is Black Panther, Panther's Prey. So Marvel's been putting out these really nice Epic Collections, which are full color and nice paper, nice stock, everything. These are great collections. They're a little pricey because you're getting like a chunk of book. You're getting a whole lot of comic, and they're $39.99. This one's $34.99 because it's smaller. But yeah, this is the way. Like, you want to read classic Marvel and you don't want to go digging through issues. These Epic Collections are dope as hell. They're also doing them for other things like Star Wars. So Star Wars Dark Empire is a series that I've always heard really good things about, and I've never read it. So yeah, it's finally out in a big collection. And this contains Star Wars Dark Empire 1 through 6, Dark Empire 2 1 through 6, Empire's End 1 to 2, the Handbook, and material from Star Wars Tales 8, 11, 16, and 17. So it's like a whole lot of, what do they call this? Legends. Donny Cates' Venom series, Volume 5, comes out this week. Venom Beyond, and this has issues 26 to 30 and the Free Comic Book Day 2020 issue. They were cool?
They were cool.
Great.
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man Last Remains Companion, trade paperback, volume 1. So when Last Remains was coming out in Amazing Spider-Man by Nick Spencer, there was a Last Remains regular numbers, and then there were .LR numbers. So it was like number 50 and then 50.LR, 51, 51.LR. And so the main issues dealt with what was happening with Peter Parker, and then the .LR issues were what was happening with the Order of the Web. So it's what was happening with Miles Morales, Spider-Gwen, Spider-Woman, etc. Silk, and who am I missing? Miles Morales, Ghost Spider, Silk, Spider-Woman, and gosh, the lady whose name I forget. She's like mystical spider, Madam Web. Madam Web.
Madam Web.
Yeah. Spider-Man by Todd McFarlane. This dude was my jam back in the 90s. Speaking of that decade, Todd McFarlane, they finally did a big, nice collection of his creator-owned, well, not creator-owned, but he wrote and drew Spider-Man from the year 1990, numbers 1 through 14, and then number 16, X-Force from 1991, number 4, and it's all in one big book. This was like some of my favorite edgelord Spider-Man stuff from the 90s. Boy, did I love this series. I pored over these books. Now, Todd McFarlane's writing wasn't as good as David Michelini's, but boy, did I like flipping through the art. Todd McFarlane gave me he's one of the reasons I draw. Well, I'm an artist and an illustrator and a graphic designer. It's all because of Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man. So you can blame him. All right. So that's all the stuff from Diamond. Now we just got to do DC and we're done. Oh, there's one thing I was missing. The Star Wars Age of Resistance official collector's edition. So this goes through Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker. And I'll say the sequel trilogy are not perfect. There are issues with the sequel trilogy, but there's enough fun stuff in that trilogy that outweighs, just barely outweighs the problems I have with the last movie. I liked Force Awakens and I liked The Last Jedi, most of it. And then Rise of Skywalker was kind of a disappointment, but I like the characters that they've created, and I'm hoping that they do more things with those characters. Like I like Rey and Finn and Poe and Kylo Ren. So I'm hoping they do more with them. I can't make it through the prequels without falling asleep. So I definitely hold these a little higher than the prequels. I'm sure that'll make a lot of people online very mad at me for having an opinion. Hey, Daniel. All right, so... we got some stuff from DC Comics. And I will show them to you now. Let's see. What's up?
He is also ordered.
Oh, great.
So possibly later today, or if not,
When do you need it by?
as soon as possible.
Today's my day off. I'm here doing this, and then I'll be here tomorrow. Like, do you need them, like, are you leaving today? You need them today? Oh, great. Yeah.
Thank you.
You got it. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. All right. So I got a couple of reprints, but I don't need to show you that. Batman Black and White, Strange Adventures number 6. You don't need to see those. American Vampire 1976, book 6. And I remember really liking the original American Vampire series by Scott Snyder and Stephen King. And this is the wrap-up to that series. Take care. What are you looking for?
Mr. Miracle for Daniel.
Mr. Miracle for Daniel. It should be in the special orders, right where you are. There we go. Batman Urban Legends, number 1, with stories featuring Red Hood, Grifter, Harley Quinn, and Poison Ivy, and the Outsiders. So this is a anthology issue. And let's see what the teams are. Red Hood and Batman in Sheer, Chip Zdarsky with Eddie Barrows, Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy by Stephanie Phillips and Laura Braga, The Outsiders by Brandon Thomas and Max Dunbar, and Grifter by Matt Rosenberg and Ryan Benjamin. So, this is kind of fun. I haven't read it yet, but we'll see. Batman Urban Legends #1, I believe, is a mini-series. And there is a variant cover starring Batman and the Grifter from Wildstorm, previously from Wildstorm. Thank you for getting me back into comics, JD. I love your live streams, and you're a very nice person. So yeah, I just want to thank you. Thanks, Roboto116. That's awesome. That's so nice. That made my whole day. That and the $10 that Tony sent me for tea. Both of those things. I really appreciate that. That's really nice. Oh, there's another variant cover, which is blank. Another variant cover by David Finch. Next up, we have Green Lantern Season 2, number 12. I believe this is the final issue of Grant Morrison's run on Green Lantern, which honestly was not for me. This is not the Grant Morrison that I particularly enjoy. But I know a lot of people who really liked it. There's a variant cover by Ladron. Do you guys have any questions? Cool. Thanks, Daniel. Appreciate it, buddy. Be well. So the Joker #1 comes out by James Tynion and Gilliam March. I read this last night, and Noel, if you look on our YouTube video channel, did a Thunder Round, which is a 60-second review. He did both the Joker #1 and something else that I've already forgotten. But yeah, if you look it up, it should be the latest video on our YouTube channel. So basically, the Joker is in one page of this, which is actually great. I read this last night, and most of it has to deal with Commissioner Gordon. And I really, really liked it. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it, but I really enjoyed it. Wonderful, gross variant cover by Frank Quitely. And another variant by Francesco Mattina of Punchline. So Christopher Goodnight says, someone needs to hire me as a producer. A producer of what? What do you produce?
This one's awesome. It's really creepy.
Which one is it? Oh, yeah.
I like this. I like this. I like this.
What do you like? I like this one.
I like
Look, they have this ball too. You can throw this at your grandma.
Grandma.
Or the dog might eat this. I don't know. Look at this. Look at this ball. It's crazy. Isn't that fun?
What's that?
What is it? Is that a monster?
It's a gremlin. Remember the gremlins from the 80s?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
No, you don't.
He's a gremlin. That's another thing I call my 3-week-old son, a little gremlin.
Call my little
I
terror.
want that.
A little terror.
You like this?
Wait, yes.
Yeah. There's also Jason Voorhees, also
Who's
disgusting,
that?
from Friday the 13th. Oh, Molly says that kid in the background is really cute. One of my viewers likes your kid.
Oh, cool. Oh, you're live?
Yeah, I'm live streaming.
Wait.
So Rorschach what number is this?
He's going over the new comic come out on Wednesdays. So he's showing what the new
Issue 6 by Tom King and Jorge Fornes. That's a pretty dope cover too. We have the image of Rorschach, the profile of Rorschach, but it's also a map. And then we've got the car
Spider-Verse movie.
cutting through it. Very cool. Here is the artist cover.
It has a little knife.
Next up, we have Superman number 29. So Brian Michael Bendis was previously writing it, and now his reign is over, and Philip Kennedy Johnson is taking over. So this is a new jumping on point for anyone who wants to try the new Superman. The Golden Age Part 1, Philip Kennedy Johnson and Phil Hester.
That's what I was trying to get him. This one.
So there's the regular cover by Phil Hester, and this is the variant cover.
Look at this guy.
So brand new jumping on point for Superman. Sweet Tooth, The Return, number 5 of 6. So this is wrapping up the Jeff Lemire Sweet Tooth run with one more issue left to go. Oh my God, I love Tom King's Rorschach. Both Tom King, Rorschach, and HBO Watchmen are awesome sequels to Watchmen. I'm glad you're enjoying Rorschach. That's awesome. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. He's adorable, isn't he? I don't know if you could hear him. Very sweet. Yeah, Rorschach is pretty good. I'm not riveted by it just yet. I think every issue is very, very solid, but I haven't had an emotional connection to any of the issues thus far. But I'm wondering if maybe that'll change by the time the series wraps up. What I thought was neat is that parent had their child on a leash.
Yeah.
And I've been watching The Walking Dead recently, and all I could think of was Michonne with her 2 walkers on leashes, you know?
I have not seen that show.
Yeah. So the kid had his mask on and then was on a leash. I don't know. I feel like people frown on that, right? I feel like people frown on having your child on like a very long, it's a long leash. Yeah, I mean, it's a comfortable leash.
Yeah, he's
not a chain.
It's around his midsection.
Yeah.
You know, he's not
around his throat.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. It's actually just attached to piercings in his ears.
Yeah.
Yeah. You steer him like a horse. So a lot of people frown on that, but I've seen people with their children sometimes, and how someone will look away for just a fucking microsecond, and the kid has wandered. They've bolted.
Yeah.
People
look down on it because of like unfair connotations.
Yeah.
That it's like, oh, you're keeping a leash and it's like an animal. It's
Yeah,
like that. It's a safety.
It's a safety thing. So like, make sure your kid doesn't just like, I don't know, trip down the stairs or go too close to something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a street here.
Yeah.
You don't want them walking in anywhere they shouldn't walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. So this is, I don't know why I ordered this in. The Black Canary Bird of Prey collection of the original Silver Age Black Canary. This bird won't be caged.
Which one?
This one.
Black Canary?
Black Canary.
Oh, okay.
My mom had a leash for me, said Molly. Better a leash than that they dart off into fucking traffic. Yeah, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
People just having sex in the street.
The fucking traffic. They have to wind their way around all of the fluids that are just spurting in the fucking traffic. So, you know how you look at a sentence and you kind of piece it together at a glance, and then you read the whole sentence and it forms what. Listen, I saw better a leash, and then I saw the word dart. And in my head, I pictured like better a leash than having to use a blow dart.
Yeah.
On your child. Yeah, they're too far away. You got to go collect them.
Yeah, and then you have to carry them the rest of the day.
Rediscover the origin of DC's original crime-fighting bird of prey in this collection of classic Golden and Silver Age tales. Introduced in 1947 as a supporting character in the Johnny Thunder backup stories in Flash Comics.
Really?
Did not know that.
Me either.
Black Canary became an instant hit with readers. After stealing Johnny Thunder's...
Lightning?
Yeah, after stealing Johnny Thunder's thunder, so to speak, she earned her own starring feature that established her identity as Dinah Drake, a meek florist by day who dished out vigilante justice by night under the guise of the Black Canary.
I always thought her thing was cool where she's got a wig to make her look like she has a whole other hair color.
Yeah, she is at least trying one step harder than Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean, he does something.
Yeah, he put on glasses.
There's a lot of acting involved.
That's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is like really classic comic book stuff. It's strange for me to order something like this, especially if it's like the Black Canary. If I was going to order Silver Age, Golden Age stuff, you'd think it would be Batman, Superman, or Flash or something like that, but who knows? It's here for you. If you want to read it, it's got that classic good shit. All right. Ooh, there's more.
What is it?
Well, I'll tell you.
What? Tell us.
Batgirl, the Joker War hardcover by Cecil Castellucci, Carmine Diadomenico, Robbie Rodriguez, and Jordi Belair. Stop me if you've heard this before. Knock, knock. Who's there? Why, it's none other than the clown prince of crime himself, the Joker. As the Joker War wreaks havoc all over Gotham, the Joker almost has control of Wayne Enterprises, and Batgirl has something he needs. So the Joker makes a special visit to Barbara Gordon's apartment to get it himself.
It's an elaborate knock-knock joke that I
I gotta say, I was hoping for a funnier punchline.
Yeah.
Superman, The Truth Revealed. Speaking of the aforementioned Brian Michael Bendis run on Superman, this is the final collection of it, Volume 3. And this is where Superman reveals his secret identity to the world.
Does even less work maintaining his secret identity.
Yes, that's right.
Than he ever did
He was like, you know
before.
what? These glasses, too much.
It's done.
I'm finished. Speaking of classic trade paperback collections, this is not as classic, but Carl Kessel, Stuart Immonen, and Jose Marzan Jr., The Final Night from the 90s?
That was a good event. Yeah, that was, yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course it was the 90s because it had
Long-haired Superman.
long-haired Superman and Kyle Rayner.
And he loses his powers slowly because the sun...
Is it replenishing him? Yeah.
Yeah, it goes down in it, yeah.
Are you afraid of the dark? The Sun Eater, an interstellar entity that consumes stars and all sentient life within its path, has come to Earth. As the sun goes dark, the Justice League must quell the planet-wide rioting and fight to preserve life where they can. Heroes and villains alike must band together to destroy the Sun Eater, but does any one person have the will to reignite the sun? Yeah,
Yeah,
one person does.
At least one.
Yeah, I won't tell you who it was
It could be anybody.
because it's kind of neat.
Yeah, it is kind of neat.
It was a nice attempt
I really
at
liked that.
a redemption.
And also, this is directly preceding the Electric Superman.
That's right.
Yeah, this was the next couple of storylines dealing with stuff that happened here led to him becoming Electric Blue Superman.
So wait a minute.
Yeah.
Final Night led to him becoming Superman, not his loss of powers from being dead?
No. His loss of
Wow.
powers when he came back after
From being dead. Yeah.
He was in that black and silver suit.
Very cool.
And it was cool. And he didn't have any powers. And the cyborg Superman, in the climax of the fight, was gonna shoot him with a bunch of kryptonite radiation. And the Eradicator jumped in front of it because the Eradicator's programming was to preserve Kryptonian life.
Yep.
And jumped in front of it and turned the kryptonite radiation into yellow solar radiation, re-empowering Superman at the end of that Return of Superman storyline.
Yeah.
In this, as we said, he loses his powers. In an effort to get them back, he goes to a bunch of different people, including Brainiac 5, who was stuck in the past, or was in the past at the time.
Yeah.
They all try a bunch of different things, and the combination of various energies and attempts alter his powers into the Electric Blue one.
I thought Blue Superman was part innovative,
Yeah.
part silly as hell.
Okay.
But I liked it.
That's your favorite thing. That's your sweet spot.
Yeah. Innovative
Part
and
part
silly as hell. Yeah.
That's why you love the old early cartoons. Who was that guy with the wolf? Tex Avery.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you love him.
Yeah.
Or the pre-Bugs Bunny Looney Tunes cartoon, the Merry Melodies.
Earth 1, this is the final thing. I'm getting the F out of here. Earth 1, Volume 3 of Wonder Woman by Grant Morrison and Yannick Paquette. Yep, I'm right. Okay, just double checking. So yeah, I haven't read. Brian, have you read any of the Earth 1
Not the Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman?
No, I have them. Oh, I might have missed the second one, but I haven't read them. They look good though.
Oh, yeah,
I've heard they're good.
yeah. Same. All of those things are same for me.
Cool.
So yeah, there we go. All right, guys. That's it. We've done it. You know what? You've done it.
Yay!
I did. This is all you. I'm going to get the F out of here. Tonight is movie club, and we're doing a black and white 1920s silent film called Pandora's Box. So if you want the Zoom link for that, you can go to our Facebook group, which is, if you're on Facebook, JD's Hero Complex Book Club. So it's just the name of my store plus book club. And I'll post a link there. Or you can message me, and I'll send you the link. Molly says, movie club!
Is that a pornographic film from the silent pornographic film, Pandora's Box?
Yes.
From the 1920s?
What is about a woman's sexuality?
Is it really?
It is, for real.
Oh, fantastic.
Roboto, bye. He says bye-bye. Bye-bye. Goodbye, and thank you for the awesome stream. Thank you for being here. Which I found to be home.
For the whole thing, as you.
That's right. It's all you.
Yeah.
So Molly says, I found it to be hilarious, the movie. Sushan and I have tried several times to watch the movie, but we are so exhausted by our baby not sleeping enough that every time we go to watch this silent film, we fall asleep.
Did you ever see The Artist, a modern silent film?
No.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
I was a little trepidatious because I'm about to sit through this silent movie in a movie theater, and I forgot that it was silent.
That's awesome.
Like halfway through, I was like, "Oh, this was silent the whole time."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not porn, says Molly, but I did question if it would be when it started. The lady has a really cool face. She has a very expressive face. I think you should check it out and then come to book club, movie club tonight at 8 o'clock. And then Sunday, 10:30 a.m., we're going to talk about this week's books. Don't forget to like, subscribe to our YouTube channel where we post our Thunder Rounds.
Thunder Rounds.
And we do this live stream here.
Do you think Johnny Thunder's upset that I don't do it? I could start doing it when we mention Johnny Thunder.
That's true.
Yeah.
The amount of times that we mention Johnny Thunder, I think you at least owe him that much.
Johnny Thunder.
There he goes.
And he's in the new Crime Syndicate from last week.
Oh, that's right.
Because that is the name of the evil version of the Flash, is Johnny Thunder. Johnny Thunder.
There he goes. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I will talk at you later. Bye, Brian.
So long.